It's been a long time. It's Amber Dawn, Goldmorn. I don't know why I say Goldmorn anymore. I'm still Goldmorn since 1998. When did I get on? I don't know. Somewhere around there. This is a journaling update video. This is gonna look a bit junky, but I've kept journals since I was 11 years old. 10, 11. That's me dropping gum. Okay, so I'm out of practice, guys. Just bear with me. But you can see those are the journals going down there, and they're coming back here. I've got some more shelves coming. Like, I got another one of this case here, but in red, coming. So when I get that, I'm gonna like declutter some of this and shift stuff around. And I think what I'm gonna do is give myself another shelf here, like give myself more shelf for my paper journals. But that pen, when your pen ink doesn't, you know. Oh, and look what I did to my finger. I slammed it in the door by accident. The bathroom door, I shut it, and then it bruised my, okay. So you're not gonna see pretty nails or anything on this one. And I know that this keyboard's dirty, and we're just gonna do this, because if I wait until things are never gonna be perfect. So this is the book that I started last year reading. It's a thin volume of poetry. I only read 4 books last year. The last book I read last year was Lynn Crosby's Chicken. And I've acquired some fantastic books since, but I have not been reading. So this vlog is like going to be about being a writer, reader, book lover who isn't reading or writing. Because guess what? This looks familiar, doesn't it? It looks familiar. That's because this is paper journal number 43 that I started in May of 2018. And as you can see, there's no last entry thing filled out, because I'm gonna start page 110. 110. I've been writing again. I just started at 3:24 a.m. in the morning. I was watching some journaling videos, Journal Tree and the Nerd Journal. And, but yeah, this only has 160 pages. And I've just not been journaling. What I have been doing, I've been using the pocket for once, stuffing in all these Fedora receipts for feelings fries, as I call them, that I've ordered from Fresh on Crawford. They're poutine. They're supposed to be like vegan or vegetarian. I think they're vegan. And their wrap, it's tempeh and tofu and lettuce, and let's not think about it, because I'm not going to order any more for a while, because I swear this stack is like mostly, oh sorry about the pen thing, mostly about that. There's also like a receipt for new bras. Got new bras this year for the first time since whenever, but not 9 years ago. So anyway, this vlog, which it's nearly 4 minutes in, is about, I'm not going to make it about imposter syndrome or whatever. Like, I'm not going to make some scandalous title. This is just, what do you do when you're not writing and you're not functioning? Like, for me, I know that I feel better when I'm writing in my journals. Some of those journals kept me alive in my 20s because I wrote in them, and maybe I was rambling nonsense. Maybe I was writing awful crap about what was going on. But you know what? I was getting through. I was making it through. And for past few years, several years now, I not only find it difficult to write online, but I find it difficult to write in my own personal journals. And it's not necessarily just about censorship of self. It's about like this feeling. And I wouldn't say that I'm back into a depression. Well, you know what? I've had, since my birthday in the summer, okay, well, I started, hot ringing on GTA, like, video, it's racing, you know, and all this. I've spent a lot of time on that video game, and, but that's not just why I stopped reading and writing. I mean, phases happen. I'd like to think that's a gestation period, and I feel like I'm on the verge of coming back. Like I'm trying to return to myself, but better. Like, because you always are gonna change and things will happen and stuff, but you can't expect to be the exact same for after things happen. But I like to think that I'm still surrounding myself with the things that I love and that I want to do and have part of me. And yeah, so let's get to the journal thing. For my journaling, this covers some time periods. It's got some paste-ins. It's got some clippings and some homework when I was going to school, attempt number, whatever. It's, you know, I was doing some pastings. This was a birthday card from Emily. And then something happened that made me not want to, like, something happened in my personal life. And there's a blank page. I decide not to abandon the journal, but things change for me. And I tried writing in September, and it just wasn't happening. I did a couple more pasting. I really related to some stuff here. This thing was a really good piece of writing from the Poetry Foundation magazine. But then I tried, and I signed up, but I unsigned up because I wasn't too impressed. This, so relevant in my life. And maybe I should apply it to myself. But yeah, oh, this is where, like, I've got another little space for me now in my bedroom. In our bedroom, but in the bedroom. And, it actually is a really comfortable little space. And, I'll share with it sometime. I think that's where I'm going to be videoing. Oh, I mentioned, this. So I'm going to show you. I have a friend who I knew since a long time ago. And so the website is gyst2020.com. Get your shit together by 2020. She hadn't done any of the... I've been doing the internet forever. She just started at the beginning of the year, and she's just throwing her all into it. She's got a YouTube channel, she's making podcasts, she's blogging on this site. I think you should check her out, and I'm not just saying that because, oh, she's my friend. I'm saying it because the fact that she's thrown herself into it so much is inspiring to me. It's why probably I'm making this video alongside... I'm going to give myself credit here, alongside the fact that I've gotten some subscribers for journaling recently. And, like, journal people subscribers, and I'm like, you know what, people want to see videos. And, I want to vlog, I want to share. So, yeah. Anyway, gyst2020.com. If you're, like... trying to find ways to, like, get your life together. She's really, like, covering everything, like a lot of things. So about, she's learning too, like she's learning. So it's an interesting time to, like, take a look at what she has. Oh, she has ads on her page. Well, look at that. Anyway, it's an interesting time to see her, because I think if you get in now, if you start looking at her stuff now, I think you're going to see a lot of her growth as she changes. So, like, as she, you know, gets more and more acquainted with the YouTube world. See her before she becomes a polished person who has, like, you know, a freaking background that's, you know, all YouTuber creator-ish. Just saying. You know, I just say, get on the ground now. Well, you can if you're into, especially if you're into that, where you're trying to do that. But yeah, back to me. How do I feel about this? Well, I don't want to abandon my journal. I don't want to be writing in the same one come new May, like the next May. I want to finish this I want to finish this soon, because I'm tired of it. Not because I hate it, but because it reminds me of the things that I quit in the past. Since I started this, it reminds me of how some things happened that I wished hadn't, that hurt. And it's like, this is about somebody else. She believed she could, so she did. Other people believe they could, and they are, and I'm just sort of not. So I just sort of, it's a beautiful journal. I definitely recommend this journal. For size-wise, it's great. I know I'm blurry. I'm using my phone. But it's a fantastic journal. I can't complain about the journal. I'm just complaining about me. So what do you do when you aren't writing? Well, just write again. You don't have to give a freaking update. I know I've mentioned this in previous videos. You don't have to go, well, I didn't write because this, and this, and this, and this, and go all over it again. No, you have your own journaling style, but I'm just telling you, if you're feeling paralyzed about writing, just write the date or whatever. I always date my entries, but write it down and just write where you are. Write exactly where you are. Even if it's like, I'm sitting at my desk watching YouTube videos. If you find a list method works better and you can't help it, you are someone who's always written everything and you want to go over things, but you don't want to dive too deep because it hurts or whatever, or you just, even the good things, you just, I don't know. Then just make a quick list. Make a quick list then. Okay, this. But that's not what I do. I just ramble. I'm tired, blah, blah, blah. I need to take a bath, you know? But just start it again. Just because you didn't write every freaking day or you stopped writing for a long time doesn't mean you're not a journaler. Doesn't mean you can't keep a diary or a journal. It doesn't mean that at all. It just means you had a time period of not writing. As a sporadic journaler, the fact that I haven't written in this, that I haven't completed this, doesn't make me any less of a journaler than someone who's filled 20 journals this year. I've kept journals for a long time, and sometimes I write more than other times. That's just how it is. As for book reading, you know, I'm very, very judgmental and self-critical of myself, and I could be like, I'm not a reader because I only read 4 books last year and I can't finish a book this year yet so far. What the heck, am I even a reader? Yeah, I'm a book lover for sure. There are books on the way. I am a lover of books, and that's part of how I identify myself. It's how I feel. I feel good with books around me. I love to read them. I want to read more of them. Look at that streetcar, King streetcar. Anyway, it's okay. It's okay. Like, I'm telling this to myself as much as to anyone who's watching and feeling like, oh, I can't make videos. I can't talk about journaling because I don't journal every freaking day. I don't keep washi tapes and stickers and do pretty drawings or... No, don't judge yourself. Don't compare yourself to other people. I mean, you're going to judge yourself anyway if you're like me. In any way, like very self-critical. Don't hate on yourself. Just pick up where you left off. If you felt all along that you need to write, Like, I always have the feeling that I should be writing. I always have the feeling that I should be reading. I have the feeling that I should be creating, for me, not creators and YouTube creator sensation kind of thing, but as in, I've always felt the need to express myself and document my life in some way or another. That's what all my photos are about. That's what my journaling has been about. That's what vlogs were about. That if you feel that in any way, then then try and do it. If you felt like you can't, give yourself some more time. Try to be kind to yourself in some way, in whatever way, and then return to it, return to yourself. And then each time is going to get a bit easier. Like, I found writing a little bit more today easier. It got easier. And it's not like, oh, this is such a hard struggle to try and write. No, this is more about the people who do feel the passing of time and feel like this is one of the ways that they make. At my point where I'm at in life, some people have like families and careers and different things going on for them, and I'm in a different, my life is different than that. And one thing that has been a tangible way of me marking my time has been my journaling and writing and photography and that. And so that's probably why I have extra pressure on myself to feel this desire to write down my thoughts and feelings, to not only for my brain to just not drive me I want to say to drive me crazy, but it's also to see, just, it's what I need. So how do you allow yourself to do what you need to do when you're the one stopping yourself? I don't know. I don't know how to make you start journaling, because I tried to make myself journal for months and I couldn't. I'm trying to make myself finish a book, and you could be like, well, try a different book. I've got Becoming on the go. What else is on the go? There's like so many books that I've hidden back into the landscape of books that I've had started, and the point is that's it's not about I'm not interested in the book, that's why I haven't started it. It's about me just feeling like I can't, like I just can't, that I can't even, but I can. It's taking some time. Today, instead of turning on the game when I got up, I had my bath. I took care of myself that way. I'm gonna comb my hair in a bit, and I'm probably gonna write some more and catch up on more videos of what, like, clear up my YouTube folder, my inbox where it has YouTube videos. Unsubscribe from things I don't want to be subscribed to while writing in my journal, and this is what I'm doing today to start again, to continue. It's not starting again, it's just continuing your journaling journey. Wherever you're at in it, just be in it. Then if you are at a point where you can't, then be compassionate with yourself. This isn't the end all and be all, but you don't have to give up on it if it's what you really want to do. If you feel the need to put pen to paper, you will. It will happen. You do have to put yourself there, though. You have to put yourself at the page. You have to try. And that can be daunting if you feel that it's been too long, or that you're not good enough, or that you just, why even bother, or there's too much to say, or there's too much you don't even want to say it, but you want to. You know what I mean? Just shove it all. Start. Paste something in. If something happened that made you just like want to just stop, blank page it. and move to the next. You know, do some cut-ins for a while if you feel like it. This is about your life, or your way of expressing, or your way of helping yourself, or your way of just living, part of how you live your life. And there's worth in it, as much worth as anything. So whatever you're trying to do for yourself, and if that's the key part of it, that it's difficult to do something for yourself like this, I mean, it's so much easier to retail therapy, or eat too much, or do other things. I don't want to be judgmental, like I'm trying to list all the things I do to, like, you know. Do you know what I miss? Like, I miss when I would just write my journal for hours and hours, and write postcards to people as well. I haven't been writing snail mail. I miss when I would do that, and it was enough to make me content. Listen to music. This arrived. It's a Bluetooth speaker. I thought it was going to be smaller. And I'm pleasantly surprised that it's actually quite beautiful. But this arrived, and it was a good reminder to me to enjoy my music in a better way. Here we are with this, like, journaling thing. Here's the thing. If you're like me and have, like, oh, here's some notebooks. Here's the thing. We get so hard on ourselves, but these things matter. And even when they, for you in your lifetime, right? We won't get into the whole what happens when I die kind of thing, but they are capsules of yourself, and they don't have to be complete. Nobody needs to know everything. You don't even have to record everything. If you are, cool. If you write every single thing down, if you're getting through everything, fantastic. But if you're a sporadic journaler like me, that's not going to happen. And you don't need to put the pressure on yourself to be something that you're not. Just go with the flow. But you don't need to, like, hurt yourself by punishing yourself, by not letting yourself write just because you haven't written for a while. That's silly. Life is a struggle enough in so many ways. We're dealing with so much that we don't need to do more to ourselves. So here are the newer journals back here, right? That's why I'm going to work on another shelf. Yeah, you can see the dust. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Anyway, sorry to myself too. Like, I want to take care of my my things, but, like, you get, you know, when you used to, like, take care of your I used to take better care of my bookshelves when so that's one thing I'm gonna do, and that includes my journaling shelves. But guys, just have mercy on yourself. Have mercy. And if you get one of these, they're great. I find that it's better for my back to sit on that. And just write. Journaling matters. Writing matters. Snail mail matters. Look at these books of notes and postcards and letter writing and people's journals that matter. Diaries. You know, letters. Just because these guys became famous doesn't mean yours isn't. Yours matters too. Who knows? Who knows? And even if it doesn't matter to anybody but you, isn't that enough? Aren't you enough? You're enough. You're enough. This is enough. This is enough. If it takes me a year to do this one journal, it takes me a year. If the next journal I complete within a few months or less, then so be it. This is such a beautiful blue. This is where I've been, guys. I've been not reading, not writing, playing a video game I hated for years. Oh my gosh, I just like stayed in my book room away from that video game, and now I'm like, I've pretty much stolen the character from my partner, and just like I race on it with like people that I don't know, some good people, and then some people who I swear they reduce my intelligence from their racism and their homophobia and their aggressive, angry bullcrap. But you know, I do like racing imaginary car now, so and talking with people. But see, balance your stuff out. Remember who you are, and one of the best ways to remember who you are, or to figure out who you are, is to write. If you have the remarkable ability to write or creatively express yourself in any way, please do it. This world needs more of it. On that note, if you managed to listen for a whole half hour, I just want to give a shout out to the people. Oh, I don't have their names, but thank you to anyone who subscribed recently. That's another motivator for me making this vlog, is that there have been people subscribing to my channel as of late, that are, I know, directly because of the journaling. So coming up, I will eventually give a new like journaling video. I probably will give a full like look at my journals to date, from the old to the new, without going too in depth into them. And then I do want to do some videos where I do read certain parts of my life, because you know, 11 to age 40, turning 41 in the summer, you know, it covers a bit of ground. Oh, that is the door, so I'm gonna go get it and drink the rest of my coffee. Take care.